I'm pretty sure Disney isn't as squeaky clean as it seems. Sure, they've given us some of the most magical and happiest theme parks on Earth, but behind all that pixie dust, there are some seriously strange and dark secrets lurking in the shadows. From hidden symbols to rumored agendas, today we're going to be peeling back the layers of the Magic Kingdom to see what's really going on. Let's dive into the dark side of Disney and find out if this fairy tale has a few too many twists, shall we? Alright, first up, let's talk about the hidden symbols all over Disney's parks and films. Most of us have heard about these little hidden Mickeys. These are the ones that are Mickey Mouse shapes hidden in the rides, the movies, and some of the decor as well. It's like a fun little Easter egg hunt for fans. But what if I told you there's more to it than just Mickey? Some believe that Disney's been sneaking in all sorts of other symbols too. Things like references to secret societies, occult symbols, and some pretty dark stuff. I mean, whether it's just creative flair or something deeper, it definitely makes you wonder what's really going on behind the scenes. So the next thing on the list is something called Club 33. You ever heard of it? If you haven't, that's because it's super exclusive and super secretive. Even when I was doing some research here, couldn't really find much. I found a website that just has a login button and a couple of terms and conditions on the bottom, but couldn't really find any more information about this super exclusive club. Apparently it's located in Disneyland. This private club is so exclusive that there's a waitlist for years just to become a member, and that's obviously if you can afford the crazy high membership fee. So when I was doing some research here, I think I found something that said it was about $30,000 upfront with a recurring cost of about $10,000 to $15,000 per year just for the membership. And then even for logging in or like expressing interest, they want you to send an email saying, hey, I'm interested in joining this club. And then they'll decide if, you've made the cut or not. Some say it's just a fancy spot for the elite to wine and dine, but, other things, there's something more going on. Rumors swirl that, Club 33 is where Disney's top brass and maybe even some of the more powerful outsiders meet to sort of discuss things that never really make it to the public eye. It's got all the makings of a real life secret society. All right, so this next one is one of the more like far-fetched sort of legends out there, but it's one of the most well-renowned. It's one of the wildest Disney legends where Walt Disney's head has been frozen. Yeah, you heard that right. So the story goes that when Walt Disney died, his body, or at least his head, was cryogenically frozen and stored somewhere deep in the bowels of Disneyland, waiting for the day when science could, bring him back to life. Now, there's zero proof that I was able to find, but, that hasn't stopped the rumor mill from going into overdrive. Some even say that Disney released Frozen as a way to bury the search results about Walt's head when people Google Disney Frozen. It's a crazy story, but in the world of Disney conspiracies, I mean, anything's impossible, right? So Disney movies are known for their happily ever afters, but what you might not know is that a lot of them are based on some pretty dark and twisted tales. For example, did you know the original story of The Little Mermaid doesn't actually have a happy ending? In the original, Ariel doesn't get her prince. She actually dies and turns into sea foam. And that's just one example, from Sleeping Beauty to Snow White. Many of Disney's classics are sort of sanitized versions of much darker stories. It kind of makes you wonder, what else are they sugarcoating for us? It's like those nursery rhymes from back in the day. You don't realize that they're pretty dark and twisted until you grow up and actually look into them. Now, this next one really gets us into some tinfoil hat territory. There's some people out there who believe Disney is using its movies and parks to control our mind. No, seriously. They say that Disney hides subliminal messages in their film. Things you can't see or hear directly, but still affect you subconsciously. Whether it's a quick flash of something inappropriate in a kid's movie or certain phrases that sort of get stuck in your head. Some people believe that Disney is subtly influencing our thoughts and behaviors. And when you consider how powerful the Disney brand actually is, it's not that hard to see why some people are kind of suspicious. You ever wonder why or how Disney parks always seem to run so smoothly? Well, part of it might be because of the secret underground tunnels that connect different parts of the parks. These tunnels, known as the utilidors, are used by cast members to move around without being seen by guests, making sure that everything stays picture perfect above ground. But like any other secret, these tunnels have also sparked kind of a lot of rumors. Everything from hidden operations to creepy experiments. It's probably just practical park management, to be honest, but you never know, right? Now finally, let's talk about the Disney empire itself. Sure, I mean, they've given us some of the most amazing parks and movies, but Disney is also this like massive corporation with a ton of power. Some people argue that Disney uses its influence to sort of shape the public opinion, even control the media and push certain agendas. From their acquisition of major companies like Marvel and Star Wars to their absolute dominance in entertainment, Disney's reach is extremely far and wide. And with that kind of power, it's no wonder people are skeptical about, what they're really up to behind the scenes. So there you have it, the dark side of Disney. From hidden symbols to crazy conspiracy theories. I mean, whether you believe all this or not, it's clear that there's more to this magic kingdom than really meets the eye. If this video made you see Disney in a bit of a new light, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any more of these deep dives into the weird and mysterious. And if you want me to dive a bit deeper on any of these things we spoke about, let me know down in the comments. So of course, thanks for hanging out with me today, and remember, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one.